chasing the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something.
Hello, good morning. All the
Good
viewers,
morning, boss.
as usual, we get along with the sports person from all the streams to our channel, and we discuss with them their success and their glories and failures and their moments. So this episode we have budding cricketer, upcoming cricketer, you can say, Meet Bhavsar, who is actually from Jaipur, Rajasthan, but born and brought up in Kuwait, and he represents Kuwait International as well as under 19, under 23 from India. So let us welcome Meet. Hi Meet, how are you?
Hello, boss. I'm absolutely good, and it's a pleasure being on this.
So nice.
Really looking forward to it.
First of all, let me congratulate you for your youngest player to achieve 1000 runs in T20 Internationals. So can you tell us something about that feat?
Well, it was a quite good experience, getting 1000 runs in internationals, beating the greats like Virat and all. It's just a start. So looking forward to make, more records and break more records of Virat and all those legends.
Correct. That's right. So can you tell me, you're just hardly now in 20s. So how did you pick up this game of cricket? Maybe because of the cricket crazy country like India, or anything else which inspired you?
Well, there is so much craze of cricket in my family as well. Yesterday there was World Cup match going on. So basically, my parents watch Ireland, Canada, or whatever, even the associate countries.
Right.
So the cricket is in the blood. So when I was small, I still remember I used to go with my dad. So I used to be very desperate to play cricket. So they used to be my cousins, So they in Kuwait, the only day that is off is Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So basically, on Friday mornings, I used to go with my dad to meet all my cousins and stuff. And they work. So they used to be tired and all, working the whole weekend. Friday basically is a rest day for them. And Friday is the day when I'm very excited, to go there and play with them. So there were times when, they used to be, I'm very tired and stuff. So there was once, I even got myself in tears, like, no, Dad, I want to play cricket. And, I should be so excited, guys, to wait the whole week to play on Fridays. So I was like, okay, fine. So my dad was like, it's high time that you join a coaching club and, get yourself playing there. So that is how it started, because they used to not give me batting, or, they used not to play with me. So I was very desperate to, play cricket. I used to play cricket at home with my mom, and I still play. When I'm in Kuwait, I play with my mom and dad. Of course, I play in the hall. So that is how I started my cricket journey. Then I joined a cricket academy and stuff. And then I was in the under 19, under 14 teams, representing the club. So yeah, it all started from there.
Okay. So you had any, role models in front of you when you started your cricket? Who are the role models?
Role
who
models
inspired you most?
I mean, it's my parents who inspired me a lot. I mean, I don't need to, go outside the door looking forward, looking for some inspiration. It's my own parents who inspire me. The efforts that they put for me is inspiring itself, because they stay awake till, late midnights or, early mornings for me, so that I'm safe and sound. I had my food and stuff. So that is what is inspiring itself.
Okay. So what was the difference between playing for domestic cricket in India and Kuwait?
Okay. Well, as we all know, the level of cricket in India, there's not much difference. Basically, here in Kuwait, the domestic cricket is mostly about T20s, and in India, mostly you get to play 50 over and test matches as well. So once you play test matches and 50 over matches, so the bigger format you play, more you learn from there.
Yeah.
Nothing like in T20s you don't learn. T20 is the most popular, level of cricket right now. But like as you're talking about comparison from India and Kuwait, I mean the 50 over match and the test match, you get to learn a bit more than T20s.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, since how long you are playing this? Maybe 4, 5 years, 6 years down the line?
Since when I'm playing cricket?
Yeah, started playing cricket to this age.
Oh, it's been around 10 years since I'm
10
playing,
years.
like 10 to 12 years. 12 years, yeah.
Okay.
Since I'm playing cricket, but I've started playing cricket under 19 and stuff from 12, 13 years old.
12, 13.
And I had my debut at the age of 14 years. So yeah, it's been a
have
long
you-
journey.
Have you rubbed your shoulders with any of the top cricketers of the world? Like in India, maybe in your age band, I think Yashasvi Jaiswal and all those people must be there.
Of course. We do play with Deepak Chahar in Rajasthan Premier League. He was the captain.
Okay.
Deepak Huda bhai was there. Khalil bhai was there. So all the IPL and all the Indian stars, are there with us in the Rajasthan camping. So it's quite good to learn from them, and more than learning, it's the experience that they share with you. Playing with the greats of the world.
Fantastic. So I was actually reading somewhere that this Mahendra Singh Dhoni has started something in Kuwait or some other country academy.
No, not in Kuwait. I wish he starts in Kuwait. We'll get to learn from
In
him.
some Arab countries, I think he was starting. Maybe in Kuwait, I said.
Maybe in UAE, I guess. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
sure about Kuwait because
Okay. So, is there any memorable innings you must have played, or the other flip side of it, which you remember?
of course, I've scored 175 in the Under 19 Asia Cup versus
Wow.
Nepal, and by the grace of God, we ended winning that match on the last wicket. So that is one of the most memorable innings that I've played.
You know what is
I mean, there's so many.
175 reminds you of
Kapil Dev, yes.
Kapil Dev's
Of
1983
course.
against Zimbabwe.
The
Yeah.
fun fact is that is the day when Kapil Dev's movie got released, and I
Right.
scored 175 on that same day.
Same day. Yeah,
So
fantastic.
yeah, same day or maybe one day up or down, but yeah, it was somewhere there. When I
Correct.
scored 175, there were people, my parents was like, just now Kapil Dev's movie got released. I was
Right.
like, yeah.
Right. So, what are your goals now for the season? Is there any season coming up? And then, what is your future you see as a Kuwaiti player or as an Indian player?
I mean, I would love to play cricket wherever I get. Either it's for Kuwait, it's for India. It's just that it's my love for cricket. So if I get to play IPL or if I get to play at the highest level for India, I would be the luckiest one. And I mean, level of cricket is good anyways, because if I'm playing for Kuwait, I'm getting to play international matches, which we all work for as a cricketer, to play ICC tournaments and to rub shoulders with all the international players around the world. So that is one side of it. But if you talk about other side in Rajasthan, or you get more domestic matches and more quality domestic matches.
Correct.
So it's all learning
Correct.
from anywhere.
I know it's actually learning phase for you now because you have got a lot of time with you to shine, your game of cricket in the days to come. And what happens is, in India we see a lot of youngsters. They, desperate attempt, the frustration sets in, and they get out of the game and then do something else. So how do you cope up with the pressure of this, playing for the team or playing for the state or playing for the country? So there is a lot of mental pressure is utmost important. So what do you do for that?
Well, there's mental pressure in everything that you do. Like even if other than sport, there's mental
Yeah.
pressure in anything you do. But when you talk about cricket, it's very it's very complicated because you gotta manage your studies also when you're young, and you have pressure of studies, doing well in academic, and doing well in international as well. So what I do is I try forgetting whatever has happened. Suppose if I didn't do well yesterday, I try forgetting it. It's not that easy to do it, but you try getting your mind on something else. You try focusing on something else when you had a bad game or something. So you rather go and play some other sport, like you go play snooker or you play table tennis. So that is how you try diverting your mind,
Correct.
to something else and not thinking about what has happened the last night. So this is one way that you can, shift your focus, apart
From the
all this.
rejection and the frustration point of view,
Yes,
the
yes.
focus to positive mental attitude.
Yeah, so you can try playing other sports, for that period of time.
Correct, correct. Definitely, other sports also will give you some relief because you try to deal with it and try to involve yourself in that game or any other activities.
Correct.
You meant to say, like yoga exercise, pranayama exercise is there, and that keeps
For
you
sure.
calm inside.
For sure.
What is your day-to-day routine as a sports person, as a cricketer?
Well, I do wake up every day of my life at 6 o'clock. I go for a run in the morning, then have a breakfast. So basically, after 8:30, I go to my gym. I train in the gym and I be coming by around 12:30ish. Have my food and I sleep, and then the evening is all for cricket. The whole evening is for cricket. So I go for my practice session at 4:30 and come back at night by around 9:30. The whole evening goes, playing cricket. So my mornings are for my training, for my building my strength and for my exercises and stuff. And the whole evening I'll be practicing. If anyone wants to meet me, they can only meet me in the ground because every day of the week I'm in the ground itself.
Right. Now, do you have any role models in front of you, the current group of cricketers around the world? Who is your role model? You want to become like that?
Well, Mahi Bhai was my role model
Mahi.
because he's a keeper, and he the aura that he has around him is just so inspiring that it's just that I want to meet him and I want to ask him so many questions, to improve my cricketing knowledge and even knowledge apart from cricket.
Right.
So yeah, I take him as my inspiration or my role model in cricket.
He is Mahi Bhai.
Of course.
Mahi Bhai is actually everybody's he's a very cool guy. I'm watching him
Of course.
last 20 years. He's as the same as when he came into the platform until 2004. Till 2024, he's the same guy. There is no change in his attitude.
Even when Deepak Chahar Bhai was there with us, so I used to ask him about Mahi Bhai because obviously he's my inspiration. So and Deepak Bhaiya played with him, so I used to ask him about Mahi Bhai, what he used to do and what was his process or whatever, the routines. To have a
Correct. Have you ever met him?
No, I wish I could meet him. I really want to meet him. So hopefully, let's see.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe in future.
Right. So, what type of cricket? How cricket propped up in Kuwait, or maybe expats from India, Asian countries? They started the game, or is there anything local players are there in Kuwait?
There are Kuwaiti players who play cricket. Recently Kuwaiti players like was Bahraini nationals. They had a tournament, like they had a bilateral series over here as well. So yeah, the cricket in Kuwait is developing, but mostly it's only expats who play, like Indian, Pakistanis, and Sri Lankans, Afghanis. So basically, they are the majority of the board is full of Asians. And yeah, there are Kuwaiti who plays, as I told you. Even like there is some amount of few players, handful of players, they are doing pretty good in the the domestic circuit.
Correct. So can you just touch upon the development and the growth of cricket in Kuwait in the future days to come? Where the Kuwait will go? Suppose in the next this World Cup, I think the pre-qualifier they missed out, but Oman is playing good.
Of course,
what are Kuwait chances in the future?
As you said, Oman is playing really good, And I mean, I wish all the luck to all my Omani fans and all the Omani players. And as you talk about development, now recently Kuwait got the list A status, which is in fact a very big thing for us. And to talk about the future tournaments, there are tournaments in Malaysia. We have a T20 World Cup qualifier
Uh-huh.
late in this August. Yeah. So after August, we are going to Kenya for our 50 overs World Cup qualifier. Basically, it's a 3-year tenure about how we go forward to our matches. So the list A matches for full 3 years. So the teams winning most number of matches qualify for the second round of the World Cup qualifiers. That is
Okay.
Division 2. So there's so much cricket going on and coming for us in the future, you know. And there is even Gulf Cup that is being hosted by Kuwait from 3rd
Okay.
to 13th December. So Kuwait being a host, it's gonna be fun.
Okay. So that actually I was
That's
about
it.
to come to that question. Because a lot of Arab countries are coming into cricket. So there may be a Arab Cup or Gulf Cup, you rightly say, which might pick up a lot of players from various places, and then
Of course.
we would like to see other countries like UAE or then Saudi Arabia and all those big players. They will be coming up, and there will be fantastic bunch of players will be all over the world. Now this World Cup,
For sure. Nowadays,
this World Cup we have got 20 countries playing.
true.
So maybe in the
True.
future it will be more like football.
For
That's
sure.
body.
I mean, the level of competition in the associate countries, and especially in the Gulf, it is so much. And one good thing that this ILT20, there is Abu Dhabi T20 League.
Uh-huh.
So you get, especially in the Gulf. So the players of Gulf, who are doing pretty good, so they have a fair chance to get themselves into ILT20 teams or Abu Dhabi T20 leagues
Uh-huh.
to rub shoulder with all the greats.
Correct.
So that's a very good opportunity for every one of us,
Right.
playing cricket in Gulf.
So when you have played so much cricket, is there any particular pace bowler or a spinner who you have faced against and you fared well against, or you must have lost your wicket to?
I've played Mahesh Tikshana and Matisha Pati Rana
Okay.
in the Asia Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, so Matisha Pati Rana is something like
Uh-huh.
normally you play a bowler that is bowling, and with a normal rhythm, but the slinger
Yeah, he
is
comes
absolutely
flat arm.
yeah.
Like
So that is
Malinga.
absolutely difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
So normal bowlers are fine, but the sidearm, the slingy action, makes him more effective and more difficult for a batsman to,
Right.
to judge or read what is bowling.
Yeah. So in your current
Yeah.
this one phase of cricket, who you think that you want to play along with as a partner, or you have played along,
about-
you have seen his batting, or you would like to say, I want to play with him? Is there anybody like that?
Of course, there is one. Recently, did you watch USA's match?
Yeah.
Aaron Jones.
Jones,
I
the
mean, I
opener.
would
The first match it was
the
for 94 runs.
2 rounds. Exactly. I would love to I would love to play with him when it comes to associates. I would really want to play with Aaron Jones.
Nice, so nice. Now, do you think that T20 cricket is catching up all over the world? Is this the right format of cricket to the players to come into, like upcoming players who want to adopt cricket as a game, as a profession? So T20 is the ideal one, or the Test match is the ideal?
Well, Test match being the the greatest format of this game, you can't take the fame of that Test match away. But the thing is, nowadays people have limited time, limited everything, being in the busy lives. So I guess T20 is the most popular, and I mean the most favorite source of entertainment for every one of us. So even if I tell my mom to watch a Test match, she'll be like, no, it's boring.
Yeah.
So if I tell her to watch a T20 game, she'll be a bit excited. Okay, it's a T20 game, so yeah, fine. It's a 3 hour game, so I'll watch it and then I'll complete my work.
No.
So,
Yeah, correct. Maybe that, it's actually the time factor about this game.
true.
People would like to watch it very, quickly and then have a rub and then go back. Unlike,
Correct.
actually it is catching up with the football. Football also ends up with 90 minutes.
Absolutely, because now people have limited time, so especially people those who are working and all don't have time to watch a whole 50 over or a whole
Correct.
test match for 5 days. So T20 is the most convenient source of entertainment for
Correct.
anyone of the.
That's what brings me to ask one question to you. You are so young now, but still you have played, a decade or so. Is there anything you would like to give advice to the upcoming or budding children or boys or girls, whatever? Like you have come up in your life. Is there anything guidance or advice you would like to say to the people who want to adopt the cricket?
Well, I would just tell each and every one of us or each and every one of them who's viewing this interview. I would just say one thing, that keep working hard every day of your life. That is what I do. So there's no off days even on my rest days, I make sure that I do something or the other. So there shouldn't be any off days in your life. So if you have no off days in your life, that is when you know you're going on the right path.
Correct. So nice.
So this is the only thing that I would say to every one of
Right.
every one of them.
Great. And nice talking to you, Meet. And wishing you all the best in future, whatever tournaments or whatever representation of cricket you will do. And once again, wishing you in advance happy birthday to you. Enjoy your birthday.
Thank you so much.
And thanks a lot for your time for our podcast.
Thank you for your time. It's a pleasure. It was an absolute pleasure being on this.
Nice. Wishing you all the best. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Thank you.